It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, bury your breaking Latina sensation and style icon, Daisy Fuentes. Plus, NBA superstar Amare Stoudemire. And is Tom Cruise an absentee dad? Wendy's got the latest. Now, here's Wendy.
It's Friday. Do you have to ask? Really? Look, we have a wonderful show planned for you today, and I have a question for you. Is Tom Cruise abandoning his daughter, Sari? At the very least, a little absentee. We'll talk about that. Plus, I've got Dish on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about everything. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you, everybody. So the weekend's here. We're going out to Las Vegas. And I like going out to Vegas. I like going out to the West Coast on the weekends because, you know, you get so tired during the week that the best place to sleep is in the sky where there's no phones. I get my best sleeping done on an airplane. Out in Las Vegas, they are having the National Commission on AIDS, HIV is having their big luncheon fundraiser. It's just a big to-do at the convention center. And I'm a part of it, so I'm going there this weekend. And it's a quick trip too, like 24 hours, and then I'll hit the Home Goods on Sunday because you know, the Halloween stuff is out and the Thanksgiving stuff is out. Christmas stuff is already out in some stores. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the weekend that you kick off the holiday season, kind of, sort of, aren't you? Is that only me? I know how I'm spending Thanksgiving. I know who all's, you know, gonna be around for Christmas. Oh, I'm a planner. Oh. Listen, nothing wrong with planning. Anyway, one thing I am definitely doing this weekend is checking out the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Sunday is part one of a three-part reunion, and I have to say, all the tension and emotion of the past season is coming to a head, to the point where I don't even know if it's safe to have these women on TV anymore. None of them. I mean, it's become so volatile. It's fun to watch, but it's not really fun to watch. It's explosive. It's like everybody against Teresa, and not that she didn't deserve it. All I'm saying is this is what I see so far. When we have a sneak peek, it's our hot clip of the day. Take a look.
It's just sad how it ended up.
You in your Christmas pageant dress, sit back and shut up.
We have 3 roles, blubber, blubber, and blubber.
And you know what?
Thank you.
I wear them proud.
I want to start with that phone call. Who were you talking to?
I swear on my dad! I never said you were a stripper! You are lying!
What was Teresa's involvement in this?
Hi, Andy. How are you?
Hi, Kim D.
You are garbage.
You shut the up! You up!
Part 1 starts now.
You better watch your tongue, because I'll cut it right the out!
Yeah, that's a whole lot of drama, but the question is, should they be on after this season? I mean, based on what you see. First of all, I'm team nobody. I just enjoy watching. I don't enjoy it as much as I used to, but I feel as though it's my obligation on account of I have to report here on Hot Topics. But, you know, it just seems like everybody ganged up on Teresa, and so Teresa had to really act like an alley cat. On the other hand, Teresa, I hate it. You're always swearing on somebody in your family, and yet and still, you come off sometimes as the biggest liar ever. I mean, that one you swore, I've seen you swear on your kids, and swear now on your father, and now you're doing this. Look, part 1 of the reunion airs on Sunday night at 10 o'clock, and on Monday, Teresa's gonna be here to give her side, so, yeah. Anyway, we were all shocked when we found out that Katie Holmes announced her divorce to Tom Cruise. And it was quick. It was quick. It wasn't messy. They didn't argue over anything. 2 weeks later, it was done. Nobody's talking about each other. Nobody's writing books. It's good. That's the way to divorce. And then Tom quickly came to his daughter Seri's side, you know, to play the really good co-parent. Remember, he took her for a trip to Disney just a few weeks after the divorce was finalized. You know, you can say a lot of things about Tom Cruise, and we do. But one thing in my mind that is not disputed, he's a good-looking man. Right? That's good. Good. And then in August, on August 5th, as a matter of fact, that was the last time I think that he saw Seri, right? They did something else, another little trip. Yep. Yeah. But he hasn't seen Seri since August 5th, by all accounts. Now, Seri is 6 and she just entered first grade. According to People magazine, Tom and Seri talk several times a day. Don't you love that? Yes, because after a while it becomes, yes, Dad, we just talked an hour ago. When are you coming to visit me in New York? But he's not able to visit according to his schedule because he's filming a movie in London. But when you're Tom Cruise, don't they stop down for like a 4-day weekend, even at the expense of the budget, and hire a private plane for you to fly and see your daughter or something like that? Just something. The interesting thing about kids is that as they get older, they're not as portable as they used to be. So now Seri is in first grade, and between missing schoolwork, which, you know, P.S., our kid wanted to be here very, very badly in his mind today because Amare Stoudemire is everything to him. The Knicks are his team. But he also, no, but you know what? But he also has a social studies test. So me and his dad were like, well, you can make up the test. You know, we'll come get you. You can meet Amare. And he said, no, you know, I have to, you know, do the test. So I was like, wow, that's the right thing to do. So regarding Seri, maybe this little girl can't miss school even though it's just first grade. And Tom should come over here. Well, she's not going to be a little girl for long. And there is speculation that Tom has turned his back on Seri because she's no longer being raised in Scientology. I don't believe that. I just can't believe somebody could be that cruel. Tom's lawyers are saying that the rumor is hogwash. Hogwash, you can tell his lawyer's an older guy, right? Hogwash is the word that they use. Well, you know, I'm sure that she is missing her father, but I bet you she's having a great time in school. And I don't believe the Scientology thing. So, Tom, hopefully you'll be back in New York soon to see her. Moving on. What to say? Say, by the way, am I the only one reading in the tabloids something about Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz? Am I the only one seeing that? Ugh, I like that. I'll follow that story and give you an update next week, if there's a story at all. Anyway, you won't believe the next story. It's been more than 2 months since the death of the actor Sherman Hemsley. George Jefferson. Yeah, from the Jeffersons. Well, he's still not buried. His body is being kept in a refrigerator at the funeral home in El Paso, Texas, until the court decides who gets the remains. If they don't claim something soon, there's not going to be much left but some ashes and bones. I mean, you know, Sherman made his will 6 weeks before his death in late July and left his entire estate to his longtime manager, a friend named Flora Enchinton. Well, Sherman's estate is worth $50,000. I know. You're counting Jefferson's money too? Don't forget to include the amen money. $50,000. But now a man has come out and claims to be Sherman Hemsley's brother, a man out of Philadelphia, and he's contesting the will. So it's him against this woman, Flora, and he's asking that Sherman's remains come into his possession. So the judge is now ordering a DNA on this man who's just come out from Philadelphia to see if he's really Sherman's brother. So we reached out to... We're always reaching out to somebody, right? We reached out to Flora, and, you know, the woman in Texas who Sherman lived with, and this is what she said. Wendy, in real life, Sherman was very different from his George Jefferson persona. I've heard. He was a very private person and selective of the people he wanted in his life. If you could define and describe the word love, that was Sherman. So this is what Flora says. It's just a shame that this is still going on and that he passed away in July. And I hope that there's a happy ending to this story so that Sherman can move on up to the big sky. There's so much happening now with reality TV. So it is time for Reality Check. Hit it! Okay. First, take a look at the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is the new cast. Now, you'll see some of your old favorites, like the lady who's the funeral director. What's her name? They haven't been on in so long. Phaedra. And then, of course, we know our Nene. Who's the one in the yellow again?
Candy and Cynthia.
Cynthia's still there. Candy's only boring and Candy's there, but the two new girls are there on the end. Sheree, by the way, is gone, and Kim Zolciak will only be making occasional appearances. The woman in the pink dress, her name is Portia Stewart. And if you're like me, you have no idea who that is, but she actually comes with a pretty good resume. She's an up-and-coming music artist. Aren't we all? She's the granddaughter of a civil rights leader. Aren't we all, if we look hard enough? And she's the wife of a retired pro football player by the name of Cordell Stewart. Well, then I did some research on who Cordell is, because based on how his money is how scrappy she'll be, right? Well, it turns out that he is a commentator
for sports.
ESPN.
On ESPN. So, he's well-spoken and still making money. She's also a stepmom to her husband's son. She goes to PTA meetings and volunteers for charity. She's building herself up to be an angel, right? Which means she probably acts like the devil on the show. We checked her criminal record. She has nothing. Yet. Okay, and the other new cast member I met years ago in my radio days, her name is Kenya Moore. Now, Kenya Moore she's from Detroit, which means she knows how to thump. She's a former USA, which means she knows how to use her womanly wiles to impress the judges, which would be us, because we're judgmental. And she also, we speculate, would be the perfect rival for Nene Leakes. The more famous Nene gets, the smaller her dresses get. I love it. But now Nene might have to tone down her behavior a little bit this season because she doesn't want to ruin her credibility as an actress in Hollywood. I mean, people are watching this New Normal show, and I'm sure that Nene wants more acting besides the New Normal. And if she's making half of her life out there in LA, the Hollywood people don't take too kindly to that Housewives behavior. I mean, even the Housewives out there act different than the Housewives in the ATL. Do you know what I mean? So we'll all be watching the Atlanta Housewives. They premiere on November 4th on Bravo. Were you guys watching? Well, season 1 of VH1's Hollywood Exes is over, but did you guys watch when it was on? Yeah, you watched a little something. We were just getting to know the girls. Well, if you like that show, then you're gonna love TLC's new reality show. It's featuring bitter ex-wives of celebrities. The cast includes the bitter ex-wife of Lamar Odom, Liza Morales, who's already a friend to the show. Well, okay, so while we were doing our 6-week sneak peek back in the summer of 2008 for the Wendy show, I was doing Ask Wendy in the audience, and one of our Wendy watchers spotted a woman sitting down next to the Ask Wendy lady that I was talking to, and told us the woman sitting down is the ex-wife and baby's mother of Lamar Odom. And look. So we got a picture of her, and we compared it to the woman in the audience, and it was. And then the next day, Liza sent me some flowers here, and they're like, that was me, how you doing? I watched. So anyway, all right, so Liza's gonna be on there, and she lives in New York, and she's got kids with Lamar, and it hasn't been exactly smooth. Also on this bitter ex-wife show on TLC, the ex-wife, or the ex, I don't know whether they were ever married, of 50 Cent, Shaniqua Tompkins. First of all, the Shaniqua name alone, you know she means business. Second of all, with that hat and mean mugging, she ain't playing. And now it's been confirmed that the estranged wife of the rapper DMX, Tashira Simmons, is going to be on the show. Now, she and DMX starred on the VH1 reality show Couples Therapy last spring, but apparently the therapy didn't work because they are separated now. And TLC, do you know what you're getting into? The Learning Channel. It's about to go in a whole new direction. I'm watching that one. All right, so Kelly Osbourne is coming under fire for this $250,000 manicure that she wore at the Emmys. I know what you're saying. Who does that and what is that? And that's $25,000 per nail, everyone. Okay, the polish, you can't even get a good picture of it. It really just looks very random, but apparently the polish has 267 carats of black diamonds in it. So if there's polish on diamonds, then that means you take the sparkle away. You even have to worry about when you put rhinestones on your nails, right? That if you put the wrong thing over it, then the rhinestones don't shine. But people were outraged out of this extravagance, especially in this economic time. However, you know, Kelly Osbourne does come from a long line of money, so we shouldn't hate on her money. But at any rate, she issued an apology of sorts. Kelly says, I see that my nail polish has offended some of you. However, I see your point, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. My apologies. Then later on, she tweeted, I guess after thinking about what she said to us, she said, and please forgive me for not regretting it. It made me feel like a queen. I have no, you know, a $250,000 nail polish is a lot different than a $250,000 bracelet from, like, you know, Harry Winston or something. Because at least with the bracelet, we know you get loaned the jewelry for Oscar night or wherever you're going, and then you give it back. With the nail polish, how does that work? I remember when I was on bed rest with little Kev, you know, on account I had, you know, a bunch of miscarriages. We had gone over this. And so, you know, I had the baby monitor. It was really code red the entire time I was pregnant. I was only allowed to stand 15 minutes a day. So, you know, the day that I delivered was a big day. You know, what hair was I going to wear? What makeup was I going to wear? No, it really was. It really was, because I wasn't fortunate enough to be able to be out and about and feeling cute and pregnant. And so, so I ordered this $175 bottle of they told me it was real gold fleck nail polish. I got it. It looked no different than anything from Barucci. But I felt beautiful, and that's what I wore to deliver. Anyway, look, you guys, we have a wonderful show for you today. Basketball superstar Amare Stoudemire is here. Plus, Shape Magazine is joining us with their annual Beauty Awards. But stick around, because up next, the beautiful Daisy Fuentes will grace us with her presence. Thank you. Broke barriers as the first Latina VJ on MTV. She also helped turn the House of Style into a global success. She's a model, she's an actress, she's a true fashionista, and she is a friend to this show. Please welcome Daisy Fuentes. Daisy! You look good as usual.
I'm loving this ombre on you.
Thank you. I'm loving your ombre. You know, here's the thing. She said she loves my ombre. I'm saying I love yours. You open the fashion magazines, they say ombre is over. I say, ombre.
It's everything.
It is everything.
Yeah.
And that's your natural hair.
It's a little extreme right now, but I'm gonna totally tone it down. But you know, you get addicted to the blonde.
You do.
Yeah.
You do, but you don't want to commit, so you keep it brown up top.
Yeah.
But all your career, you've had good hair.
Thank you. Well.
And no, it's good. Even in the 80s,
got my
we
secrets.
remember. Yeah.
You know we got our secrets.
Don't we all? So there was a rumor that you're pregnant, but clearly you're not pregnant.
Listen, if I would have had a child, every time they said I was pregnant, I'd have a litter by now. I'd have like 13 kids. But apparently every time I have like a slice of pizza and I gain 5 pounds,
You're
I'm
Latina.
pregnant. Yeah.
So things, plus, You came along in an era where models were not bone thin like some of the girls today. You know, you came on during Cindy and Claudia and you, and all you girls were tall, beautiful, with a little meat on your bones.
Yeah, I mean, I think the supermodels back in the day, you know, they walked into a room and they were not only statuesque, but you know, you could tell they were models. And yeah, I mean, models have always been on the thin side because it's fashion and clothes just look better that way.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a whole different ballgame.
Now, the picture right there that we're showing, that was Cindy in the middle, and then you see Daisy, and on the other side, Rebecca Romaine. And Cindy was the original host of House of Style on MTV. And then later on, it was you.
It was me and then Rebecca.
Yeah, and then Rebecca.
Yeah.
Those were the days, man.
Those were the days.
Those were the days when you turned on shows like House of Style to get the fashion. Now you can open any blog, any fashion police, any magazine. And we like, as fashion people, I guess we like all those different opinions. But it doesn't drive business to just one show like it did back in the day.
Well, the show was so cool because there was no other way to get behind the scenes.
Right.
To get backstage with the designers. It was the only show that was doing that. You couldn't just, you know, go on any blog, like you said, or any internet site and see everything as it's happening, or Twitter. Right now, there were pictures. I just had a show on Fashion Week for my line, and there were pictures up on Twitter before the show even started. So, you know, it's that quick these days. So back in the day, it really was where people went to get their fashion news, and we really did break the trends.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
So the House of Style is relaunching it?
Yeah, they're relaunching. It's going to be interesting, yeah.
And I understand it's not going to be on MTV, it's going to be on...
It's going to be on the internet, and I'm curious to see how they're going to do it, you know, because everything, like we said, there's so much information.
Yeah.
They got to keep it fresh. They've got to do something that everybody else isn't doing, and I think they'll do it. You know, MTV's always been really good with the whole groundbreaking and being at the forefront of everything.
Well, they brought us you.
Well...
And then no, you know, first the VJ, then that's this is Jersey girl, Cuban roots. you call your home LA now?
Yeah, I think LA is home. I've been there for so long, and I'm just comfortable there.
Yeah. And your line at Kohl's continues to do well?
You know, I'm working the mogul empire thing. Thanks to you all who love it. I love seeing the women come up to me wearing my fashions. And girls pulling their pants down to show me the tag.
Yeah.
I'm wearing you.
Is this a Daisy that you have on?
Right now, no, I'm not wearing anything because I came on your show last minute. I didn't prepare for it.
Yeah.
So I had very limited clothes. I didn't bring anything.
But you wear your own clothes a lot, I heard. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
What's the point in having a line? And I will tell...
what's the point of having... You know, I have an area in my house, which I call like the showroom in my house. It's in my office, just outside the garage.
Yes.
And all my friends and family know where I keep the stuff. So when they come over, they head
go
right there. And then when I'm looking for something to wear on camera or to wear out, something cute, I forget. I thought I had it there, but it's all gone.
Okay, you guys, you see she embraced being a mogul, but I must tell you, you know, we did a just to put it into perspective. Daisy was the first Latina in Kohl's and one of the first celebrities to have a line in Kohl's. And you've been there for what, about 10 years now?
Yeah, I actually was, 10 years next year.
And you're a line and you are worth like $160 million.
What? Nonsense. No, you know what? I'm very fortunate. It's going on 10 years next year. We work really hard, but I'm really enjoying it.
Yes.
I'm adding categories slowly, growing the brand, and it's something that I thought was going to start out as a hobby and has turned out, fortunately, into a huge business.
Big, giant deal.
I'm just enjoying it.
How's your love life? Because every time we talk, like you go through something. You were engaged at one point, and then you weren't engaged, and you had a boyfriend, then not.
Isn't that what keeps life going?
Yes. No,
I'm good. No,
you're good.
You know, I'm good. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And counting your money, and doing
you know,
well.
I like giving the money away.
No,
that's the fun part of the money.
But let's talk about the other side of Daisy the Mogul. She now has a new wig line.
Yes. And you know, as we're preparing all this, I couldn't wait to come on your show because I know that this is your deal. I know you love this. You get it.
Yes.
You just get it.
Yes. Okay, so now, look, ladies in the audience, the first 4 ladies right here, they're all wearing wigs from Daisy's wig line.
How cute are they?
The wigs are really cute. And you also have bangs.
Yeah,
you know,
I wear the bangs a lot. I had them
she hides things in the couch, too.
These are not my color. but I wear these all the time.
Yes.
Because, you know, I feel like I've been growing out my bangs my entire life.
I know, right?
And so now I don't have to. I just clip them on, put my hair back whenever I'm having, you know, not such a good hair day. It works every time.
It's really
and I
good.
also wear a lot. It's a ponytail that opens up and also blends into your hair, so it can add volume and a little length, or it can work as a pony. It's got like a little scrunchy tie on it.
Yeah, we love hair fakery, and we love we love good clothes for less. And thank you so much for coming by, Stacey Fuentes, everybody. Her new wig line is called Wow, and it's available exclusively at wigs.com. Keep it here. Up next, Shape Magazine is going to join us for their annual Beauty Award winners. Keep it here. I take my beauty products very seriously, and so do our friends at Shape Magazine. They recently searched high and low for the best beauty products on the market, and this is all for their 9th annual Beauty Awards. So here to give us the inside scoop on the products that made the cut from Shape Magazine, it's their editor-at-large, Bahar Taktashian.
Hi, Wendy.
I got it! Okay. Bahar, I love this beauty stuff. So what's the process, first of all, to find the best selected beauty products?
Well, we spent the last couple of months going through hundreds of different picks. We asked our editors to weigh in, our readers, and a beauty task force consisting of dermatologists, manicurists, and more. So this is really the best of the best.
Okay, good. All right, so let's get started. What's this category and what's good?
First, hair care. Now, everyone wants to look good because a good hair day makes you feel like $1 million bucks. So we're going to start with non-permanent hair color. This is from Clairol, Nice and Easy. This is great for anybody who wants to try to get rid of some grays or someone who wants to be non-committal because it washes away very easily.
Perfect.
Then a scalp revitalizer from Aveda and Body. This is really going to give you some volume. So you use this a couple of times and you're going to see the difference. And then finally from Tresemme, a great hairspray. I love this because it gives you controlled holds without that dreaded helmet head look.
Okay, good. This is the best of the best. Next category.
Next, facial care. Don't forget, it's really important to wash your face every single day. At Shape, we love this cleanser from Dr. Perricone MD. It's $39. It's going to get rid of the makeup and the oils, but it doesn't strip the natural oils from your skin. Moving on to this skin tone correcting serum from Dr. Andrew Weil for Origins. This is great for hyperpigmentation, so those acne scars, sunspots. Also smells really delicious.
Okay.
And finally, don't forget you have to exfoliate at least once a week. That's going to reveal healthy, glowing skin. At Shape, we love this one from Aveeno, Positively Ageless. Now, what this does, again...
It has a couple of beads in it?
Yeah, very, very gentle
very
on
gentle.
your skin, though, and it smells incredible.
Aveeno makes great products. Okay, our next category.
Moving on to makeup, one of my favorites. Now, eyeliner is a big one, and this one's from YSL, so it's a marker. And look at how rich that color is.
Wow.
And this felt tip is incredible. You're gonna get a precise cat eye look, which I love. And then moving on, don't forget about your eyebrows. They really help to frame your face. Bobbi Brown came up with this great kit. You're getting eyeshadow and a bitty, itty bitty tweezer. So everything you need in one package.
That's perfect. Now I'm wearing this lip gloss.
Yes, this is from L'Oreal Paris. Now this is fabulous. 16 different shades. Wear them alone or you can layer them on like I am.
Yeah, mine's alone.
Yes, and it looks so good. And finally, some eye makeup remover pads from Almay. These are $8. Love these. They're easy to travel with, and look at how well they work. So it's wonderful for sensitive skin around your eyes.
Oh, and they have a little bit of oil in it to keep the moisture going.
Yes, they're moisturizing.
Oh, I'll take these in my office.
Exactly. Take them all. They're all yours.
All right.
And finally, body care. You cannot forget a great hand lotion. This one's from EOS. I love how portable it is.
This is a great, this is a great company, this EOS.
Yes, you can try some yourself. Just put it in your clutch or your purse. Smells good, and it's not greasy.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
What
After
else?
that, we have this from Sally Hansen. It's a cuticle eraser and balm. So it's wonderful for when you want to give yourself a manicure at home. It's going to hydrate the skin around your fingernails.
So your cuticles aren't cracked and messed up. Okay, what's this?
Sunscreen. We cannot forget sun protection. This one's from Neutrogena. It's from their wet skin collection. This is incredible because you can put it on your skin even when your skin is wet.
Oh, that's perfect.
So no excuses.
Well, Bahar, thank you so much for this.
Thank you,
You guys,
Wendy.
these are some terrific products. If you would like to check them out yourself, go to wendyshow.com and also pick up the current Shape magazine. It's on newsstands now. Up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Keep it here. a seat, audience, except for you. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How can I help?
My name is Emily. I've been with my boyfriend for about a year and a half now. About 3 weeks ago, he asked that I give him a set of keys to my apartment. I'm not comfortable with that, and he said if not, he'd break up with me. What'd I do, Wendy?
Can I tell you something? Once upon a time, Emily, there was a girl named Wendy, and she was dating one of those. But I was young like you and wasn't sure what to do and didn't have anybody to really ask. So, you know, I was dumb and under 25. And I decided to give him a key, but I was a little smarter than the average bear. I put another lock on the door. So he had the key to one deadbolt, but not both. And so therefore, I outsmarted him. However, if I were you, I would take this ultimatum seriously. Like, you've been together for you don't have to give a key for nothing.
Yes.
Do you love him like that?
I do.
Do you want him to have a key?
No. That's invasion of privacy.
Yeah, but what are you doing in that apartment? None of his business,
No,
right?
none of his business.
Exactly. So put on another deadbolt, give him a key, and see how that works.
Okay, great.
Up next, basketball superstar Amare Stoudemire is here. Look. Our next guest is a six-time NBA All-Star and captain of our home team, the New York Knicks. He's also an author with a brand new series of books aimed at inspiring kids. It's called STAT, Standing Tall and Talented Double Team. Please welcome to our show, Amare Stoudemire. You're wearing slacks or sweatpants. These are so fashionable. What is this, casual? What is all this?
Yeah, this is Lon Van slacks.
Lon Von?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I smelled money. If you hold your shoes very still, we have a shoe cam here on Wendy, so let's give him some shoe cam.
Okay.
And now...
Can you see it?
Yes. Are these your Stoudemire sneakers?
Yeah, these are the Nike Hyperposits, and these are the camo color.
Did these just come out?
They're not out yet.
They're not out yet. Because I live with two sneaker kings, and one of
right?
my husband and my son. Our son is 12 years old, and yeah, he'll want this. You're his favorite. Like, I'm getting so many points right now. You were named the best dressed athlete by Vanity Fair. That's a huge, huge deal. Have you always loved fashion?
Yeah, you know, my mom, she was a model growing up, and she also designed a few of her clothing. So what she was doing kind of really sparked the mind in me to want to get involved in fashion. She loved all the finer things in life, so I just kind of took a hold to that and took it with me.
Now, it's very difficult to dress fashionably when you're big and tall. So it must be nice now that, you know, you've got Anna Wintour on your side and all of the designers throwing things at you, plus, you know, your own cha-ching to be able to do and such. I, for some reason, expected you to be, you know, it's always odd to meet basketball players. I'm a tall woman myself. I'm 5'11". I never played basketball, but I like to wear my heels. So today I'm about 6'3".
Oh, 6'3"?
And I mean, you're tall to me, but you're not like a big old freak. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Like you wear your height well.
Thank you. I'm 6'10", and I'm 245, so I got more of a slender build.
Yes, you're like a supermodel. But you would be freakishly tall if you were like a teller at the bank or a nurse.
Right.
So what if this basketball thing hadn't worked out? What would you have done with yourself?
I would have been an extremely tall school teacher.
Yeah, well, now, I know that, and I want to talk about your love life in a moment and congratulate you on all that, but you know, I know Mari is one of the basketball players who was drafted right out of high school, right? You didn't go to college.
Right.
I know you have 3 children of your own. Mm-hmm. If your own 3 children aspired to play ball and they were drafted right out of high school, would you let them skip college also?
Well, that rule has changed now to where...
Oh, has it?
Yeah, you can't go from prep to pro anymore.
Oh, keep up, Mom. I didn't realize. I think that's a good rule.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good rule.
Do you wish that you went to college?
Well, I think missing out on that college experience definitely plays a factor in
Yeah.
my mind at times, but being the rookie of the year at high school wasn't bad either.
Yeah, not captain of the team. All right, so recently Amare got engaged to the mother of his 3 children, Alexis, who we will now call Princess Alexis, because, you know, I understand the engagement was a really memorable occasion. Can you take us through it?
Yeah, I mean, we flew to Cognac, France to do some cognac tasting, and then we took the train from Cognac to Paris, rented out this amazing penthouse at the La Maurice.
And are we looking at the actual footage here?
So this is some of the footage you guys are looking at now.
Oh my gosh!
So I had the white carpet with the rose petals laid out, overlooking the rooftops of Paris. I had an acoustic guitar player and a saxophonist and chocolate strawberries and whipped cream, and we had a pleasant conversation, and I proposed to her.
Wow! And now all women want to know about the ring. How many carats?
It was 8.5 carats, and I actually designed it. I designed it where she didn't know I was designing it, so she was always wondering why I was leaving the house like at weird times in the afternoon. But I was meeting up with my jeweler and trying to design this ring. So it turned out well.
Special. So now you guys are planning a summer wedding. How many people?
Oh, I don't know, man. The Stoudemires are pretty deep in itself, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a pretty big wedding.
Yeah. Are you the type of guy who has hands in the pot as well, or are you just letting her plan everything?
No, I just give her a stack of money and tell her to go ahead
Yeah.
and plan it.
No budget. I love that. I love that. You've got a great smile.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, so tell us about your new book. Amare's new book, everybody, is inspired by his humble beginnings.
Yep. This is actually the second book of the series. The first book in stores now is called Stat Home Court, and the second book is called Stat Standing Tall and Talented Double Team, and that comes out October 1st. So, again, it's really about inspiring the youth, young boys from the ages of 8 to 12, to get them to want to read more.
Yes.
You know, so I want to write a book that intrigue them to want to read.
I appreciate you writing the book.
You're welcome.
Okay, Amare, it was so nice to meet you. But before you go, my wig head, someone very special to me, Shakitha, she loves ballers, but you have always been her #1 baller. And she has a gift for you. She's so happy that you're here.
She is swagged out.
Look, she's gorgeous. John, swing her around. I always wondered how you were going to walk, girl. I see you need help. Look at Shakitha. She's gorgeous. She looks like Tyra, right? And then look, she got you these special goggles to protect your eyes. They're all blinged out.
I like those.
You're such a good sport. Shakitha, girl, congratulations. You met your man. Amare Stoudemire, thank you for stopping by. And everybody, Amare's book is called Stat, Standing Tall and Talented Double Team. It's in stores now. Everybody in our studio audience is going home with their copy. Up next, some Wendy viewers have some pretty incredible celebrity encounters. We'll do that next. Girls in the audience and some Wendy girl staffers, and we were saying we really liked Amare, and that Mrs. Stoudemire, the future Mrs., is so lucky because she doesn't have to get pregnant anymore. Like, she's got the kid. All she's got to do is lay back and be rich and take care of the household. Right, Suzanne? It's good. You're a lucky girl. Anyway, it's time for everyone's favorite fan out. I love this. All right, let's get started. Our first celebrity fan out comes from Brandon C. in Houston, Texas. Brandon says, "How you doing, Wendy? I was at a charity event and waited to get this photograph with Carrie Underwood. Carrie is so beautiful and talented. It truly was the best day of my life." Wow. And look how cute you are. They look like they're holding on to one another like they're on the Titanic. By the way, Carrie recently called a 12-year-old fan on stage to give him his first kiss. Isn't that sweet? Our next celebrity fan out comes from Claudia J. of New York City. She says, "Hello, Wendy. I was walking around downtown New York and see this woman get out of a nice car. It was Kelly Ripa. Kelly is so cute and sweet, even as cute and sweet as she is on TV. By the way, that outfit that Kelly has on is like the outfit that every girl would want to wear if they could. The pink shorts and the button-up shirt, really cute. I love Ripa." And I'm loving you and Michael Strahan too, Kelly. Yes, thank you for that one, Claudia J. Our next celebrity fan out comes from J.R., who watches the show in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. And J.R. says, hello, Wendy. I heard there was a movie shooting in Philly, and I found out that my idol, The Rock, was in it. I managed to get near him and get a photo with him. He was kind enough to give me some conversation before security came and told me to get lost. Yeah, that movie that The Rock is shooting is called Pain and Gain, and it hits theaters in April. I've never met him either. I like him a lot. He's a big deal in our house. Whenever I squint, I think he looks a little bit like my brother, but just a little bit. Anyway, the next fan out comes from Kiona S. Of Ossining, New York, and Kiona says, hey, Wendy, how you doing? That never gets stale to me. It is never, all right. I happened to miss my flight on the way to California and ended up on a flight with Bill Clinton. When we landed, I ran to get a photo with Mr. Clinton. He is very soft-spoken and kind and complimented me on my hair and asked, what kind of hairstyle is that? Cat Daddy, you live in Harlem. You know what cornrows are. And by the way, how did you get so close to him? And what kind of plane? He flies commercial? Like, what all's going on? Look, they're right there at the plane. Anyway, thank you so much for your celebrity fan outs. I love celebrity encounters. I love to hear from you. If you have one, please share it with me. Go to wendyshow.com. We'll be right back. Keep it here. Thank you, studio audience. I want to thank today's guest, Daisy Fuentes, Shape Magazine's Bahar Takashian. Thank you so much. Amare Stoudemire, it was so nice to meet you. My co-host, my studio audience. I cannot do the show without them. Have a great weekend. Listen, on Monday, another big show. The one and only Teresa Giudice will be here from Jersey. Plus, the star of the new sitcom Partners, the very funny Michael Urie. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Wendy. Bye.